Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Welcome to one or Friday segment. Okay. I don't know where you're watching us from. We are live on YouTube. We are live on one on Facebook, and we're also live on one on Twitter _JJ. Okay, so you can join us on any of those platforms. Okay, there's a number on the screen to call to join the program. +44 744 982 3876. That's the number to call if you're calling outside of the UK. But you're calling from UK, you just dial direct. Or 744 982 3876. There's a WhatsApp call. You can call direct as well. Once again, welcome. All right. We're going to discuss about life insurance. Okay. All right. I'm expecting a guest. I think he's running a bit late. He's running a bit late. So but we carry on. Whenever he comes in, then I will like introduce him to you guys. I will let you guys know. So he's gonna come in. I think he's a broker, so he knows much about life insurance and all that. So he's gonna like educate us and let us know more about this life insurance. Okay, but once he comes in, I will let you guys know. I will like bring him in. Okay. But we're gonna carry on. We carry on. All right. Okay. I said we're discussing this evening. We're gonna like look into life insurance. Understand? The thing is that the topic is why do people afraid of life insurance? So you can say why do Africans abroad hate life insurance? Many majority of us, majority of you that left Africa to come to Europe, to come to America, go to Australia, South Africa, many places. You left Africa, you went some places, maybe you went to China, India, don't know where you went to, but all of these places, many, many of you, you just have to like agree with me that many of you don't know much about life insurance. Majority of immigrants from Africa to the West don't know. They don't really understand what life insurance is until they get here. Majority of us didn't know what life insurance is until we get here to Europe. Understand? Because eh, you, you know, even now, even if now some places in Africa, if you go there and ask them, if you ask people, so many of them that are now in Africa, if you ask them about life insurance, many of them will reveal to you, they will tell you that they don't have any idea about what it is, let alone having one or possessing one or purchasing one. So many of them don't like that because of what? In Africa, the tradition in Africa, you're aware of tradition in Africa, isn't it? When someone dies in Africa, it's the duty of the family members and friends, well wishes, people around, extended families, it's their duty to bury the person. They will like raise money together. They will call the elders in the village. They will call the other family members. They will send out messages and all that someone has died, their family member has died. Because of that, everybody, the family members, extended families, the friends of the family, in-laws, all of them will do what? They will come together. They put heads together to find a way to bury the person. Okay? They will raise money. They will contribute money. You see that? Everybody will put hands together just to make sure that this person is buried. That's the way it's done in Africa. And that's what many people know. So many of them don't really know much about, like, someone dies, they have to get insurance or something like that. They don't really know much about that. You know what I mean? And many didn't know about that until they get here, until they come to Europe. or they come to America, or they get to the West. Let's just put it like that. So once they get they get here, then they start hearing about life insurance, life insurance. You know what I mean? So, when someone, like I was like to explain to you, when someone dies in Africa, you see that sometimes you find out that the burial, they will transcend the burial now to a ceremony. It become like a formal event that many people, you see them, they will arriving with different uniforms. They will sew their uniforms, ashebi, whatever, different type of uniforms. The family would have their own uniform. The extended family will have their own uniform. The in-laws will have their own uniform. Friends will, maybe they decide they would have their own uniform because they're coming for the burial. Okay. So every one of them will come with their own uniform. The deceased relatives, everyone, they come with their uniforms. Why? Because that's the way it is in Africa. There'll be food, they prepare meals, everything's gonna be there. People that will take care of the band, the people that will take care of the music, the people that will take care of the canopies, people that will take care of the food will be there. Everything, everyone will contribute. Everyone they want to put hands together to make sure that they bury this person. The burial, they will have you have like something like wake keeping. After the wake keeping, before they get into the proper burial. So what I'm trying to say is that everybody put hands together. They will contribute money. They make sure that the burial goes well. So, until many of you or many of us that are in abroad left home, left Africa, come to the West, then you start hearing something like life insurance. Life insurance. They need to get life insurance. You need to get insured. And many are scared of it. They don't want to do it. And that's what why? Why is it that many of them are scared of insuring or buying life insurance? Okay. Why is that? Many people are not bothered. Actually, they are not bothered to get that life insurance. Why? What's the problem? And then asking the mindset. Many Africans, like I said, that immigrated to Europe don't actually bother to get life insurance in the hope that they won't need it. Maybe they will not need it. Or that it doesn't matter. It's not, they don't need it. It's not something that concerns them. I don't know. Why do you think about it? Why is it like that? That many, I know people, they don't care about life insurance. It tell them, I'm talking about Africans. If you come to African community, couples, ask them about life insurance. Did you know about much? They don't care about it. They don't bother about it. They don't even want to like discuss about it. Why is it like that? Does it mean that does it mean that it's not important? Because over here in the West, if you have a car, if you buy a car, before you drive your car, the car needs to be insured. Okay, it needs to be insured. What's the reason why the car needs to be insured? Because it needs to be insured that so that if anything happens, if there's an accident or anything, the insurance companies will take care of it. They will handle it. Understand? They will handle that. They will pay for the car. If there's maybe someone dies, they will pay the family. There's always insurance. You have to have insurance before you drive a car. But the person that is driving the car now, because the government over here is not like it's mandatory that you must have a life insurance. So because of that, as it's not like a compulsory, it's not mandatory that you have to buy. It's like options. Yeah, you can. It's a choice if you want. But they made it compulsory that you must put the insurance in the car that you're driving. But what about your life? The life of the persons. It's not everybody that is driving a car. I know that. But what about your life? So why is it that many people don't really bother? They don't care about their life insurance. That's what we're discussing this evening. Okay. And the line is open. The line is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. Well, I'm asking, why does African abroad hate life insurance? Why is it that they don't bother? They don't really want to, like, when you're talking about life insurance, most of them, they don't even want to listen. Maybe does it remind them of death? Does it remind them of death? You know that some of us, some Africans, they are superstitious. Okay. Some of them, they are superstitious. You're gonna say some of them would like, they will start telling you, come on, how can I use my hand to buy, how can I use my hand to go and buy death warrant, my death warrant? Don't you know that once you got that, something like that, that means you're getting ready to die? You like, it's gonna remind you of death, that maybe your death is around the corner. You understand me? That you're getting, I'm still young, because why should I bother? You understand what I mean? Why does it's just because of the superstitious belief that most of Africans have? They believe that, yeah, something like that reminds them of death. It reminds them of that maybe they are dying tomorrow. If they have insurance, life insurance, that is going to remind them that maybe, yeah, their life is in danger or something, that maybe they're going to die tomorrow. I don't understand. I don't know. Well, what do you think? Why is it that many people I'm talking about African community, okay? We Africans that left Africa to come to here in the West, as I'm talking about. I'm not like referring to the white people. White people, they already know that most of them, they have it. They even buy for their kids. They arrange for their families, all that. Because we Africans that left Africa, majority of them don't really know much about life insurance until they get to the West. So because of that, some of them don't bother. Some of them don't care about that. They don't really like want to think about it. So I was just saying, does it remind them of death? Does it remind them of, like, maybe once you got life insurance, then you're about to die? Do you understand what I mean? That's what I just don't know. Okay. So if you know why most Africans don't like to buy life insurance, most of them don't want to purchase life insurance. Most of them don't want to commit to that. Why most of them are afraid of it? You have to let me know. Call, the line is there. Call me and let me, or you can put on the comment section. You just put in there. I'll read them out. Do you understand? You know why? Because you can see that sometimes someone will die here in the West. I'm talking about here abroad. Some people, you see them die. They will die at maybe through emails, maybe through, in what form, I don't know. They would, you just hear that someone died. Okay, someone dies. Go ahead, call. Okay, you just hear that someone died, and when the person dies, maybe they have kids. They have kids now. They will leave their spouse with the kids. They have children, probably maybe one or two kids. It might be a man that man has a heart attack. He just died. He doesn't have that life insurance. Doesn't have life insurance. Hello,
Hello, good evening.
hello. Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah. The topic we are discussing is very interesting. When you come to insurance in this part of country or this part of the world where I'm coming from, insurance is something that is very people are not informed about it because if you can evaluate the number of people around you, you see that 90% of the people don't know anything about insurance. Definitely, you will not know about it. So when you traveled, as the topic says, when Africans go to abroad, when they go there and meet it, because of where they are coming, they have little knowledge, little information about it. See, they cannot give you full trust into ensuring whatever thing they want to ensure, or they or whatever they need to ensure, maybe life, health, all that. Because where they are coming from, nobody talks about it because of maybe the culture or how they see people do their things regards to things that need to be insured. Like here, they talked about life insurance. They talked about health insurance and whatever and all that, motor insurance and all that. You see, when you buy a car and where I'm coming from, there is a provision for insurance of that car.
Okay.
And you will make a payment. And when you make a payment, if anything happens to that car, government has no business. Even the insurance company that is taking that money when you are registering it, they will not. They don't have anything. They don't have any. There is a provision for that insurance, which everybody, once you have a car, you must pay for it.
Yeah.
So when you see that those things are not working, the same thing, you also believe that it will be the same.
Okay. So what?
Over the
Sorry, I'm trying to interrupt you. What I'm trying. Okay, what you're saying is that even if you go insurance, so when there's something that maybe there's an accident or something that now the insurance is supposed to pay or take care of all the just to take care of the bills or anything,
the damage,
damages or
they will
whatever,
not.
then they will not pay. They start like
They won't. They will not even answer you. They won't answer you. They will not answer you.
so because of that, people don't trust. They don't trust them and all that because they believe that maybe they.
Yeah, people don't trust that. And again, you see, when you are not informed, the tendency of duping the person is very there.
Okay.
When you are not informed about anything, the tendency of someone using that because you are naive, you have little knowledge about it, to scam you and defraud you is just there. So because of that, most Africans don't really give attention to insurance. They always prefer the way the people where he's coming from or the person is coming from, how they used to handle issues there. So I prefer it that way. If anything happens to me or my car, that's it. That's just it. There's no need of expecting you to come and pay for the damages and all that. And again, you see, insurance, there are a lot of things about it. If you are not really educated, or if you are not really giving the full information about it, you'll be confused. Even at some point, you will even have a regret because sometimes they will call you, because I've listened to some of their, some of the things,
Their quotes,
schemes.
the quotes and everything. They will give you the quote. Yeah, okay.
May call you to come and pay additional money for additional premium. Just like that. Someone that's not really informed may get angry and say, I'm done with people. What do you mean by come and pay additional money for another? And again, if you insure your life, if you insure your life, the insurance cover your life does not cover sickness. So if you are sick, you take care of your sickness. Whatever thing about your sickness, you take care of it. They will not come for it.
No, because it's not for sickness. That one is different. It's life insurance. So it depends on the quote that you go for. Understand? They have different ones. So there are some that you just take care of only for the burial. Some they take care of when someone dies, then they will pay the family and all that. So it depends on the quote that you choose. It's not about your life. It doesn't cover your sickness or something. It only depends on the quote. Yeah.
An African man, when you look at the statistics now, and I said there is no need. The sickness is different, the life is different, the health is different, the car is different, the house is different, and the same, the money. He will not use calculator, press it, calculate the equivalent and say, "No,
It doesn't
forget this thing or
doesn't
whatever
work.
it was. Let's just go the way it is."
Mm.
So that's why most Africans, when they go to abroad, they don't really give attention to insurance. And moreover,
Mhm.
if anything happens to them, do not send those things to Africa.
Okay. So they still, like I was saying, they still have the mentality that when they come over here, so all of them is just like all the whole thing is fake. That is a fraud or something that you also want to like trick them or something. So they don't believe and they don't have that trust. The people that are
Yeah,
buying that info. Okay.
that's just it.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Thank you so much.
But
Yes. The line, it just vacated the line now. The line is open. You can just call me. Understand? So, well, we're discussing about why do Africans abroad hate life insurance? And the gentleman that I just called now, he was just saying that it's because of trust. That people, if you in Africa, if you buy a life insurance or if you buy anything insurance, probably if you have a car and you insure your car, something happens. When the insurance company is supposed to pay, when you're calling them now for them to like come and pay for the damages or whatever that happens, now you not see them. They start giving you excuses and everything. So most people that because of that, they think that it doesn't work. They don't believe in that. They don't trust them. So they still use that mentality coming to here in the West. They use the same mentality, believing that it's the same thing here. So in case something happens, that insurance they will not pay. They will not They will not pay. They will not. We don't see them. They start giving you clauses and everything. They start telling you that this happened and everything. You understand? But as something, what happened is that some people, even when they're filling the forms about it on the insurance of when they're filling the forms and everything, some of them they lie. Understand? There's a way it is in here in the West. It's quite different because everything down here they give you the quote and you have to go through it. Though, like what he said, some people, if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't know much about it, sometimes it's a little bit confusing. Understand? It's a little bit confusing. But what I'm trying to say is that majority of individuals here in the West, especially people in the African community, people that left Africa, they come here. They have that negative attitude. They have that negative attitude about purchasing this life insurance. I don't know. You get me? They have negative attitude towards it. Yeah. Hello. Welcome.
evening.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah.
We're discussing about life insurance, especially those here in the West. They, those that left Africa to come here. Majority of them they don't like to buy life insurance.
Yeah. To me, white men brought Christianity to Africans. They inculcate that religious mindset in them. So to me, this is why some of them don't want.
Your
Can you
your line is struggling.
identify with
Your line is
hello?
struggling a bit. Hello?
Yeah. Can
No, your line is struggling big time.
you hear me?
No, no, no.
So you can't hear me. No.
You just think the line a little bit having issues on that. The line. All right. So what I was saying is that I said the majority of them they have that negative attitude towards purchasing life insurance. Okay. So I don't know. In case of eventualities that may occur, something can happen at any time. I will tell you guys something. Okay, if someone, for example, you have that you got heart attack, something happens to you here in the West, whereby you have the opportunity to purchase life insurance. Okay, most of them they have a quote. It depends on what you it depends on what you the quote that you go for and the kind of life insurance that you go for. You understand? So eventually something happens. You have heart attack. Then you leave your children, you leave your wife and kids just like that. Whereby you have the opportunity, you have that option of ensuring your life in case anything happens. And in you know how it is, life insurance. It depends on what you buy. Most times, maybe you can get the quote, including the burial arrangement. They will take care of the burial and everything. They will still like pay out money, who's sum of money to your family and all that. So when someone passed away without one, their family members will be running around looking for people that would support them in raising money. Here in the West, you see some people, their dad died or their mom died. The kids, they don't have the money. They don't have any money. Maybe the parents didn't even like leave any money here because they're paying bills, paying everything. There's no money. So they have to like calling everybody, calling everyone around, calling the uncles, calling people, our friends, and everyone because now they're trying to raise money, planning everything for the arrangement, very arrangement. Sometimes even they were trying to send the person back home. Where is the money? Because all of these things involve money. It's a lot of money. You have to bring the money. You understand? You have to bring the money. You get me? So that is the problem. That is the problem. So when someone passed away, when someone just like died without life insurance, without insuring their life, without having that, affect the family, affect the kids, affect everybody. You know, that's what I mean. So that's what I'm trying to like take this evening. Okay, like I was saying to you guys, we have we had a I was expecting a visitor that will join us this evening. I'm having a guest. Okay, he just arrived now, so and I will have to like bring him in. Okay. Welcome. All right. Let me just okay. Welcome. I want to apologize to them. No, I have to. Okay. Okay. We have in our midst Mr. John.
Yes, please.
Good evening. I'm sorry, I know that you're running late. I know how it is this time, the rush hour and all that. So the
Can I
traffic.
just give me 1 minute to apologize to the
Yeah, you're
audience,
still
please?
going.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good morning, wherever you might be hearing from. First and foremost, I want to tender my apology.
Mhm.
You can bear me witness. We've tried to book this for quite a long time. So I just look at my diary, it's a bit lighter. So I say I should be able to make it.
Yeah.
That is the paperwork. But the reality came into being and brought me late. But I have to apologize because I'm coming from Colchester, outside London.
Okay.
So my apology, sincere apology.
That is
I'm
okay. Well,
sorry.
I understand.
This program is in my mind. That's why I have to be here.
Yeah, welcome. Thank. I appreciate your coming. I
Thank
appreciate you
you.
coming. Okay. All right, guys. Like I said to you guys, I was starting. I said we're expecting a visitor. I have a guest in our midst. Welcome. All
Thank
right,
you
so
very
much.
much.
Okay, so I
And the
already.
audience, you're also welcome. Good evening.
I was just trying to get into it and like explaining to them things that we're going to discuss this evening, especially asking why is it that most Africans abroad, many of them they are scared, they are afraid of buying life insurance. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Based on your experience, you've dealt with a lot of people, you pitch a lot of people, you've gone to many places, gone to many houses, you've even met some people at work and all that. Trying to like let them understand why they're supposed to have a life insurance. And you can even understand that most of them have kids, couples, they're living together, they have children,
Mm-hmm.
and eventuality, something can happen at any time.
That's
And
correct.
then you just die or just go because that is life. Death is inevitable.
Yeah,
Then one can
that's
run away from it.
correct.
So the children now, how are they going to cope? Because most of them maybe I've known someone that died. The kids are just young. You know what I mean? And they have to, like, family members, everyone have to run around just to make sure that they raise the money. Friends have to come around to raise money and everything. And they're finding ways now to send this person back to Africa.
And
And
after they
that's one of
send
the
him
things.
back,
Yeah.
what about the family? How are they
That's what
going to
I'm
cope?
saying. So that's the problem. So how is it? How they say it?
First and foremost, let me
Mhm.
just say what is life insurance? Let me
Just say.
or insurance.
Mhm,
Um, Insurance is a pool of risk whereby you try to take the provider try to take the risk
mhm,
and you are trying to buy yourself into it in the case that because the future is uncertain
mhm,
that if the eventual happens,
mhm.
so it's dicey 50-50, it might not.
Okay.
If the eventual occurrence,
Mhm.
insured occurrence happens, you can be given peace of mind.
Yeah, peace of mind. At least the family have peace of
Now,
mind.
that's the way. People be saying, I've been contributing for a long time. That's why I say it's a pool of risk. Tell me how much, as a wise person, calculate the number of premium that you pay for the entire the policy period,
Mhm,
and compare with the sum assured that will be paid to you. For example,
mhm.
other protection is insurance.
Okay.
But when it comes to life,
Yeah.
life is not insurance. Life is assurance.
Assurance.
And what is the difference between assurance and insurance?
Insurance. Okay.
Insurance,
Mhm.
it might not. It's a matter of future uncertainty.
Okay.
But when talking of assurance,
Mhm.
whether you like it,
Or not.
definitely it will come to pass. But the question now is,
Mhm.
when is it going to come to pass?
That's what the problem is, because no one
Yes,
knows.
yes,
Mm,
yes. I believe in God. That belongs to God. I've seen somebody that was diagnosed of time limit. We have a few times to live, and the person lived longer than that.
mhm,
And somebody they say going to live long as this, and the life was shortened. As a Christian, I
mm.
don't know anybody, but it is definite. Everybody is going to experience it. But the time of the occurrence, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Now, back to your question, as
Mhm,
I've let people understand why is this insurance,
mhm.
why people of my color
Yeah.
don't normally buy into it.
We have to be here. We are, I don't know, we are blunt here. We speak it the way it is.
That's
Okay. So
correct.
Africans, we left home. All of us we just came here in the West.
Mhm,
Many of us back in Africa, most of us don't know what is life insurance.
mhm.
Because over there,
Oh, we know, but
many
we don't take it serious.
no, no,
Some
I'm
you will
saying
have had.
many people don't have it, because
You will have,
our family
maybe
family
when
members
you're
always take
doing
it.
your secondary school, you are doing economics, you are doing
Yeah.
commerce, they taught it.
It's just like
Sure,
we think it's white people
but
stuff.
yes, but but the seriousness is not
Mhm.
there, if I
Yeah.
might say so. And I won't say they are wrong
Mhm.
because where we coming from,
Yeah.
man no man rules.
Mhm.
Sometimes people disrespect the rules and regulations.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people will do something unconstitutional.
Mhm.
That means if I'm a MD of an insurance company and I don't want to pay this person, and I know the people in power, the executives,
Mhm.
I might go and use my no power. So it's nobody's fault.
Mhm.
But when you come to a country
Where there's rule of
where
law.
your opportunity to be here,
Mhm.
and you are where rules and regulation
Yeah.
works,
Mhm.
nobody's above law.
Mhm.
You see Boris Johnson, you see the way they are dragging him.
Mhm.
He's running for his life.
Trying
That's
for
the prime
this.
minister.
Yeah.
Who can drive our own man?
No one.
Nobody.
Nobody can. You
He's
can't
the
even get close.
Almighty.
You can't even get close to
You
them.
see now.
Yeah.
Even look at Donald Trump when he misbehaves. Look at something they're still dragging his
Just say
feet
that. Yeah.
because rules and regulation works.
Mhm.
That's where the reality works in those countries, Western country.
Yeah.
So it will be if it tantamount to foolishness if you are in the country like this
Mhm.
and you don't put things in place. Is the high level of foolishness. One, you don't love your family.
Mhm.
No matter you confess you love your family, it's a lie.
Yeah.
There's an adage that says, where I come from, show me your friend, tell whom you are. You want to prove to your children you are worthy. Put things in place. The reason is this:
Mm.
no man, no man, no woman
Mm.
know when the time comes. Now, if some people could say, I'm a Muslim, no, we don't believe in zakah. Let me ask you, the zakah you are doing, the zakah is arm giving. The zakah you're doing, or they say something, zakah, put zakah to help people who are privileged.
Mm.
Is it not foolishness? If you can do it for people you don't know, why
Mm.
don't do zakah for your own family,
From your own family.
your immediate family?
Yeah.
Because most people don't believe in it. They will say, no, 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 it's haram. That's illegal.
Mm.
The insurance are making profit. They're not meant to make profit. You're not making profit. If you can give zakah,
Mm.
zakah is arm giving. They believe in it.
Yeah.
It's part of the pool of the Muslims.
Mm.
So I'm coming up because Christian, I'll come to Christian. I want to
Mm.
pick it one by one
Okay.
because I know you could have joint listening, you're Muslim Christian.
Mm.
Now, the zakah you're doing, you put in the pot. Okay, I do zakah, I do zakah. Some you don't know them.
Mm.
Some you never see them again. If you can do zakah for those who you don't know, why your common sense tells you, let me do zakah for my own
From
family.
my own family.
That's
Okay.
number one. And if you come to Christendom, because I've been doing what you've been doing for more than 20 years, is a wide experience.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to Christendom, let's look at 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 1 to 7. There was a man who is one of the son of the prophet. I will quote again for those who want to pick it out. 2 King
Mhm.
chapter 4, verses 1 to 7. It talks about son of prophet. Son of prophet by biblical means that there is a senior, a prophet himself.
Yeah.
The people in the discipleship, they are called son of prophet. Let me use an illustration. Jesus Christ is the prophet,
Yeah.
while the disciples are son of prophet.
Yeah.
But this happened in the time of Elijah. One of the son of prophet, which can be regarded as pastor, let's use language understood,
Mm.
pastors.
Yeah.
Why the prophet itself is like Daddy Gio, as people call Gen Overseer,
Yeah.
the head of the pastors. Now, one of the pastors called son of prophet then died untimely death. Now, let me go back to Christianity. The Bible says one who could not provide for his household is more than infidel. Now, the man died. That means nobody know. Nobody know.
It wasn't expected.
And the Bible also says
No one expecting him to die.
the righteous is taken away before the evil day comes.
Mm.
Which simply means that if you are righteous, God can take you. It doesn't mean you have long life. God can take you
Anytime.
before, when evil is coming, he can decide to take you, call
Mm.
you home, so that you can meet up with him. Because if you know the evil comes, you might fail, you might not be able to meet up.
Okay.
That's what the Bible says. The righteous is taken before the evil day comes. Now look at this now. The man died. He never planned for it. He has underage children. He has his wife. He's the breadwinner. If the wife doesn't work, then the creditor came in. You know, there is no crime if the man could want to die and doesn't put them in debt and
Mm.
go on
And
his
just go on
own,
his
no
own. Yeah.
problem.
Mm.
But he put them in the debt. When I say debt, some could say, okay, at least I'm not in debt, so I'm
Mm.
still in line.
Mm.
Don't be foolish.
Mm.
Your children, you call them to this world because you can meet their needs. They look upon you as their second gods. They believe in you. Look, after God, you are the second God of your children. They
Yeah.
believe that they say, oh, I will buy you that toy. They believe they can even put them, oh, my dad's going to buy me a very big toy. That's the extent of their faith in you.
Yeah.
And you live like that, disappointed man, the man died in short way. The creator came in to summarize the story and knock. Woman, pay your husband debt, or else we take your two sons. Then you can take the children as a possession. The woman running else and scatter. He ran back to the prophet himself, who is the GO of his own husband, who is son of the prophet. And that one says, what do you have? If you look at that topic very well, that particular verse, 2 Kings chapter 4, 1 to 7, the man said nothing. Maybe after second thought, she now knew, oh, I have a little oil, which man, time my husband give me something, I keep this behind. I have some little oils, but it's insignificant with the amount involved. Then the man of God said, okay, go and borrow pot from all your neighbors. Boil it, put the pan, the thing multiply. We all know the story.
Yeah, I
And the man
understand.
was so become millionaire and started picking. People will say, I don't need my pot again. Just lend me some few money.
Mm.
Now, the question is this. When the prophet asked her, what have you got at home? Protection, as you call insurance,
Yeah.
I call it protection, is not what you can get when you need it. It's a thing you will get when you don't even need it. Keep it. Keep on servicing it. If the need arises, you bring it up down,
Mm-hmm.
or the family will bring it out. Nobody know when the need will arise.
Nobody knows.
And if the need does not arise, it to God be glory. So averagely, people paying for 20 years or something here, if you calculate the level of the premium,
Mm.
maybe premium will go to about 5,000. And ask me how much is sum assured involved. Maybe 250,000. So
250,000.
compare to me,
Mm.
I say, oh, for 20 years, compare the number of the time you pay your premium
Mm-hmm.
and the sum assured, in case something happens, the sum assured that you will collect. Who is making profit? Some will even say, I have investment. Anybody who could bold can call in and tell me, how long will you fetch an investment before you get to reasonable money? If you say you have a saving, let me tell you, sometimes you have saving, you go there, let me just borrow, I'll return it back. Most of us don't return it back. Investment will take time before yield.
Mm.
The only thing that can yield for you immediately, that can give you peace of mind, is protection.
Protection, which is
You might do it, maybe after 2-3 years, something happen. As long as you don't lie, then they'll give you a cash lump sum.
okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. I understand where you're coming from. You know, you were saying that when someone passed away, for example, the family members will be like I was trying to explain to you. Family members will be running around
Go for
trying.
me.
They're trying
Do
to.
go for me.
They will start going around, looking for people how to raise money and everything, just like for the planning, the burial arrangement and everything, funeral arrangement and all that. Understand? Whereby the life insurance policy should have handled all of that.
That's
We
correct.
should have handled all of that,
That's correct.
even
Not
giving them
even life insurance. There's so many protection in
even
place.
even giving them more like
Yes, yes. That's
like
one. We will
benefits.
just give you
Mm,
funeral.
mm.
When talking of MetLife, they've got groups. They've got a lot of health issue and bring
Yeah,
together
yeah,
multi
so I will.
protects.
That's why I would like
Yes,
to go now. The
multi
types,
protect. You see
yeah.
now, multi protects.
Mm,
This one aspect of it is a multi. We call it multi protects. From where I come from, they call it Bubushi. Apology for that. Which means it does all things.
okay.
And look at the English, multi-protect.
Multi-protect.
So
Okay.
it got so
Mm,
many protection, but bring them together, match it as one. We should
okay.
also include the funeral if somebody dies.
Yeah, I was
In
trying. I was sorry to cut you short. I was trying because I was trying to like because many people don't really know the difference. They don't know the types of insurance. If you can just in a minute or 2 minutes, just if you can just like explain the types of
when
insurance.
talking of protection, there's so
Mm,
many protection in place.
okay.
It go beyond only life cover. Most people know about life cover.
Mhm,
No, first and foremost, it depends on the hierarchy of the needs.
mhm,
It depends on your potential or your potential client or customer. It depends on level one, the extent of responsibility he or she has.
mhm,
It depends on how old the children has grown. It depends on the work because it differs from each family. Some could say, oh man, I need something not less than 500,000 in my family. Man, I've got about 4 houses. It depends. Some will even say, oh, affordability will be within 100,000. That's why it differ. But going back to kinds,
mhm,
first and foremost, I normally ask this question. I've asked you before,
mhm.
but I don't know whether you remember.
Okay.
The question is this: what is the most valuable asset you have or in your life? I ask the clients a lot of that. What is the most valuable asset? The most and first most important valuable asset is you
It's you, it's your
yourself.
life, innit? Yeah.
Yes. You being alive and being
Mhm,
good health.
yeah.
One, what does those two stands for? When you are alive, you are in good health, you can bring those children that believes in you.
Yeah.
You can support them to any extent.
Mm,
And if when because the relation with daddy or mother with the child is for life. Though you just go to the extent of saying when they'll be financially independent, but it's for life. You will service them. So what we're doing is that from birth, we follow it to death.
yeah.
From birth, we follow it to death to give you peace of mind.
Mind.
The purpose of protection is to give you peace of mind. Now go back to types. You could say one. If you say you're being alive and being good health of most valuable asset, then if your income is working for, is worth protecting. That's income protection.
Okay.
If you can wake up early in the morning when it's conducive and not conducive, especially when it's very in the winter period, you rush out because those children are expecting you to bring something in for them. Then, if that work is worth working for, is worth protecting.
Yeah.
That's income protection. Now we go in detail when it's one-to-one.
Okay.
Then we also have multi-protect. Multi-protect simply have, the problem most people have is that when they don't go for protection, if they have any health issue or diagnosis issue,
Yeah.
they want insurance. That time you have become a damaged car. Insurance
Easy.
doesn't want you.
Yeah, even
And
if
they
they give
want
it to
you,
you, even if they
it's
give
going
it
to
to
be,
you, you're gonna premium.
yes, the premium going to be high.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So why don't you put things in place? Because whether we like it or not, I know I'm a Christian, eh? I'm a man of God. Oh, these are body that is wear and tear, like a spare part of a car or any machinery. It grows. The more you are getting used. Now, there's something called multi-protect. What does it do? It protects you. And the beauty of it is that most health insurance, go and ask them, Bupa and Co. Most health insurance, health now, if they give you protection, they will not, they will exclude your pre-existing ailment. They will not cover you with they will say, okay, we're covering you, excluding what you had before you join us. You only take responsibility and what happened, occurrence after the responsibility of anyone you have or diagnose of when you have already joined us. But this one I'm talking about to protect multiple of health back together.
All together.
It protects you immediately. One, it includes your pre-existing ailment.
So if someone is, maybe the
When
person has
you are diagnosed of cancer, you are diagnosed of, you have stroke, you have any diabetes, any health issue, stroke, cancer, whatever it might be, you can be covered. I've given
heart
somebody,
issues or maybe stuff
yes,
like that.
heart attack. I've got somebody who has suffered stroke. 2 people. Then life insurance might be difficult to get because you've got a coma, you've got a critical illness.
That means you can die at any time.
Yes,
They don't
the
want that
risk,
to
they might not want to take you on board. But this policy will take you on board because it could be admitted, anything could happen.
Okay.
So that's a life experience. I've given some people those. That is one. Another one could be, it depends. If you got mortgage, you need to pay off a mortgage. You are the one paying mortgage. And we know this time mortgage in this country compared to where we are from the country where you came from is capitalist. This is not capitalist. You can buy whatever you want to buy from your future spending.
Yeah.
You can buy it now. Credit on credit basis. You can buy it. Now, that gives you opportunity. No, multi-protect. So got many other multi-protect. We've got the one if you have an accident, your broken bones is covered, your any permanent injury is covered. I'm talking of something around $250,000. And this kind of policy, it gives a cash lump sum. No, okay, go and get a spectacle, we give £50, 150. No. It gives you a cash lump sum. The maximum sum assured on that policy is $250,000. So if you have permanent injury, it pays you a cash lump sum. If you have admitted in hospital, a lot of people make a claim during the COVID period. As long as you spend 24 hours as inpatient, you're entitled to money cash. Because the problem we discovered, that problem of people being admitted in hospital is that, because most people are pay as a good job. My bill is going, because that's some, whether you use your house, you don't use your house, there's some bills that are constant.
Yeah, you have to pay their bills.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you have assurance, okay, if I come back, I'm going to talk to my insurance, they're going to give me money for the number of days I spend on hospital. It makes you to respond to treatment.
Okay.
So the one is there's so many.
Okay.
We have total permanent disablement because of time. Please let me be know when I'm running out of time.
No, it's fine. I'm just because
yes,
I wanted to
yes,
ask
okay.
you. I wanted to
So
ask you the
many, even
benefit.
including, okay, let me just say total TPD, total permanent disablement. There are some things you active of daily living. If you can't do 3 out of 6 active of daily living,
okay,
then and that's round off to $250,000. We have accidental death if you die immediately, or within a year, when the death occur, if it could be justified that if because of the previous accident the person sustained that leads to the death, then we call accidental death. We have the amount of 200,000 for that. Then we have funeral. Funeral, most people will not qualify for if you are not 50. That's why they call it 50 plus insurance. If you watch a lot of adverts, you know that type of life. There is one that are time lapse, timed.
Okay.
That's the so common one. And there is one that is not term. They call it all of life. The term one is one that common. I want to cover my children. I want to cover myself. Give my children 500,000, quarter of a million, 100,000. That termed. It has a beginning. That's an ending. The second aspect is not the one that is all of life. It doesn't term. Only people are qualified like grannies. You must be 50 and above. If you have that policy, then the consultant must give adequate note to say why did he give it to you when you are still under 30.
But there are some
Yes, and
brokers. There are some brokers. There are
you
brokers that can
must
just
have
teach.
met most of your immediate needs. That's the condition. You must have met. Your children could have grown up, they could be financially independent, something. So you're right. But but hardly go for people 50 plus insurance. If you watch the TV, the advert, you will see grannies that are not using it. They call it 50 plus insurance, they call it funeral.
Okay.
So you don't have to, people don't have to run after you looking for you to contribute. Go fund me if you die. They call it funeral, they call it whole of life. They call it senior citizen. There are many. If you see the advert, it's the same policy, 50 plus insurance. And that multi-protects has it included. So after that, you can also now go for your mortgage, because if you borrow money, mortgage is a loan. If you die, you don't pay the money, the house will be processed. So if you insure your your life attached to the mortgage, that means they pay the balance on the mortgage you are owing. They will not give them cash. That's another aspect of life cover again.
Okay.
Called
So,
mortgage
but
protection.
then they
They
will
will
take
pay
it.
it.
The
You
mortgage.
have the budget.
They have
They
the
they
house.
pay the yes. The house belongs to you. It could be mortgage protection, critical illness. If you are diagnosed with that critical illness, they'll pay the mortgage. But when somebody's diagnosed with critical illness, the health issue goes down. So that's that one. I've done income protection, and you've done then life comes in. Because even before prioritization, life is about 4. Now life comes in. After life comes in, we have critical illness that comes in. Then after that critical illness, the multiplier comes in, and funeral comes in. So you could see there's hierarchy of needs. When you tell clients, it depends on the affordability. But the question is this: at least have little of them. If you cannot have them or no, then you have something in place.
Okay.
It depends on the importance and your needs.
All right.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you for like you pointed so many places
Welcome,
that you
brother.
pointed. You even said talk about funeral one. You talk about the multi-purpose, isn't it? Talked about the one you can do with the insurance and can put your life, maybe critical illness, including with your mortgage or something like that. All different. There are different ones in case maybe someone like
Now, I want to
thinking
speak
about
of one thing which is crucial.
the crucial one. Yeah.
The difference between a wise man and somebody who is not wise is information.
Okay.
Information is a principal thing.
And that's the reason why you are here.
That is why wisdom comes. The Bible says wisdom
Okay.
is a principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom.
Okay.
In order get understanding. That is the book of Proverbs. Now, what is wisdom? Knowledge, application of the knowledge you add. What I'm doing, I'm passing knowledge, information. Not everybody will use it.
Yeah.
But wisdom will comes in on somebody who has not done something right, do something right.
Okay.
That is wisdom.
All right.
And because of it, now it go beyond that. A lot of people don't know what they call inheritance tax. Why is it somebody who's a rich man? He has about 4-5 houses. When he dies, he will give the house to the children, and government will not charge the person inheritance tax.
And that's what.
And a foolish man will be there. You think, oh, you have got mortgage, he's the only one. He has got 4 children. That's the only house. And when he dies, he didn't put things in place.
They'll still take it the
Then
house.
they will tell the family, before you can have this thing, you have to pay
For the
government
tax.
inheritance tax.
Okay. That was what I tried to. I wanted to go into it. I want to like
So it
this
takes those who knows it
yeah.
to go into
Is
that.
that why you
It's a legal aspect.
is that why you come into the trust aspect of life
That's
insurance?
correct, my brother. Yes.
Life also. If you go
Because
just like if you can highlight that a bit
okay,
about
trust simply
the
means
trust.
yes. Some
Mhm,
trust simply means somebody do it in advance
mhm,
before death occur, which simply means that I have this gift. Gift is anything, asset, tangible things or not intangible that is money value that can be money valued.
mhm,
Is it regarded as a gift? If somebody dies,
mhm,
whatever you have goes into disease estate. Disease that you have passed, everything you have, 4 houses, 10 houses, billion in your account, or life cover 500,000, go into the trust. Disease estate. Sorry, go into disease estate. Point of correction. It goes into the disease estate. Now it's not left for the family to come and say, oh, that is got 4 houses, one family, wife, or husband, whichever might be. The next of kin to say they want to take protection, which is the rightful thing. Am I not right?
yeah, yeah.
Now, that's not the way it works. The law will come in. And that's when you have to apply to the crown court that you want a probate. Probate is the authority the court has granted you, the government has granted you to take possession of the estate, disease estate. So it's not going to be automatic. You need a probate, and the judge will not give you a probate. It happens to in Nigeria, except the jump law, because we use English law. In Nigeria, in some other country that is English, we call it high court, but in this we call it crown court.
Mhm.
You apply, and before the judge will give you probate, you expect to go and settle, pay government inheritance tax. And as of today, it's still 40%
Yeah.
over the lot of the estate.
Instead.
So if I have 1 million, I have to pay government half
Help-
400,000.
yeah,
So
I understand.
it takes the white people. That's why I say these are form of information.
Information all that.
But you
Yeah.
can't put anything in trust. This is
Mm.
on the debt.
Yeah.
Something you own outrightly. So likewise, part of it, anything you know, make the definition as a gift. You can make a gift in your lifetime if you don't have a debt on it.
Yeah, I understand. This is
And
a
now, so when you put the trust in place, which
mhm.
simply means you are telling government, look, in my lifetime, I'll give this particular person named this particular gift. When I passes away, don't trouble him.
Don't touch it.
And the beauty of it is that government will not be power to charge inheritance
Inheritance
tax.
tax on the trust. Okay, yeah, I understand because there's not much time for us to like elaborate that much. I'll just like try to point just to touch most of the things you understand so that maybe if
So,
someone later in future maybe they want to like know more about that they can come for it. Okay, so about what we are discussing this evening because I want us to point it a bit. Let's highlight it a little bit because there's no need going around touching all of this that we didn't get to what we are looking for. Why is it that majority of Africans here they are afraid of life insurance?
it could be two things. It could be family issue. When there is lack of trust within the family, I've experienced it. Please come over. My husband will not be around. I'm doing this for my children. We'll come over. I don't want, let's be somewhere else. I don't want my wife to know. I do for my children. That could be one.
So there's
Somebody have tells you,
trust issues.
yes,
Maybe they
somebody tells you, ah, I will never do life cover, or so they can come and kill me.
because
It's trust issue.
they don't want their family their partner to kill them or just so like to
Mm,
poison them because of the
mm.
money that is
It's a
involved
trust
into that.
issue.
They also trust issue.
That's number
Okay.
one.
Mhm.
The other one is, I'll break down into two. Adamant carelessness.
Okay.
Carelessness. And the other one, the B aspect of that second one I'm breaking into two is lack of information.
Lack of information. Is it lack of information
When I
or
say
can I
lack of
say like
information, full knowledge.
mm,
They might say, okay, lack of, I don't want to know. But they don't know.
is it
You need somebody. That's why when you see an advisor, he sit you down, he will start a lot of life experience.
is it lack of information or lack of information or is it just like negligence? Because
Let's use negligence.
because most people like
Negligence will go
they,
for the first one. It's two things I said. Second one, I said, first one I said, negligence is part of trust. I can't tell me, oh, you want, how can I do it? Because I don't trust you. It's negligent.
because the information
If you want to do it, do it because of your children.
information is there already. We all, most especially here in the West, a lot of people knows about it, because even if you're buying a car, they will tell you about car insurance. But
Yes.
what about you that
Why
is driving the
now?
car?
Let me ask a question now. Thank you very much. Between you, the driver,
Mm,
and the car you own,
mm.
who is important?
That's what I'm saying. What about you that is driving the car? What about your life? That's what
If
I'm trying to,
yeah,
because the
so
information is
some
there
people give
already.
value
Mm,
because it's mandatory by law.
yeah.
You must have insurance.
Mhm.
You have to pay penalty, come to criminal offense. But you neglect you, who is the driver of the
That's one.
vehicle.
Yeah.
If you have
Right.
drive a car, if you have an accident, they will give you another one. They will do so many things for you. They will give you cash value or something. But if you are on the street, can you drive the new car? The insurance will pay you back with. Or if you become disabled, you can't drive it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's all about lack of information. Yeah. There's
Trust,
someone. Yeah. Trust.
uh,
Trust. Lack of information. You can
trust
say
between the family.
between
Like that's
mostly
couple.
couples.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Mostly
it between the
couples,
family. That's it
because
between family.
most of Africa,
It could be sometimes it could be woman's side, it could be
yeah, we
sometimes
come
men's
from the
side.
men's side.
So
Just
it's
the
both.
couple there, the trust there, because probably they'll be thinking that, yeah, if they got that, maybe maybe something might happen, then they'll go or something. They will just kill them or something like that. So because of that, they have that trust issue. Okay, someone called before you arrived. Someone called from Africa. He was saying that many people don't trust. They don't trust the insurance companies.
That's a good question.
They don't trust the insurance companies. They will just, maybe if you buy the insurance, when it's time for you now for them to
Not
pay.
only Africa, people here still have some belief.
That's what that
You have to
was.
take time to educate them,
That's what I'm saying. So
impart them
that's trust.
information.
So they believe that it doesn't work after buying all the stuff. When it's time for them to like bring out the money now, it's gonna be
That they
problem.
live some people say tiny letter, tiny words. Now
Example.
let me frank with you. Up to today, go and check records.
Okay.
The insurance pay. Every provider, when they do their annual report, that tells you the number of people who make a claim, the number of claims they accepted. No, who apply for a claim, the claim accepted, the claim rejected, they must be written. It's part of the thing they must audit, being regulated by Financial Conduct Authority, FCA. They regulate financial transaction in UK. Now, after that, they want to see the level. Now, they want to see how they pay. When you reject this, why did you reject it? The main issue comes between, it could be an advisor, it could be the client. Now, most of the clients, they keep information, they hide, they won't tell the truth. If you are not comfortable with your family friend, go to somebody who doesn't know you. Some will not tell you the truth. Some will not until you prune it. Some say, I've not seen I've not know, I've not have any issue, my health issue. Ask them, when did you see your GP last? Some could be last week.
And
So
then
if there's no reason, you won't have cause to see your
just see
GP.
a GP. And some of them are
Now,
hiding. They're hiding
yes.
information.
So now the question is this: if you are insurance is a policy of utmost good faith, what does that mean? Give the total sincerity. Open yourself naked. When I say naked, it's not the mobile. Tell them the truth.
Yeah. If
If
they
they
will
want to take
accept,
you on you,
yeah. If they will accept it, they accept it. If
good.
they don't want to accept it, they
They will
will
not
tell
accept
you.
you.
Yeah.
And they want to top up, they will top up. The question is this: if you do that, it gives you peace of mind that if claim arises, there is nothing you've hidden.
Yeah.
Because they could ask for a doctor information or go to a GP and they see the information you're giving them is very what is GP. They could reject it. So the problem is that you might be doing insurance that will not pay for you because you're hiding information. So utmost good means that you must not make a misrepresentation. It must be entire honesty. You must, if something is you are not even sure now, let me put that one. If you are not sure of any incident, say it.
Okay.
So that, I don't think of it, but this is what happened. So let them decide the information you're giving them to assess you. So the most thing is it comes from the most of the customer when they were not sincere. And it is a common occurrence that we must repeat it several times. Tell them, please tell me the whole truth. No misrepresentation, because if you do misrepresentation, that probably that the policy you are doing will not even pay you a claim. Or you might just be wasting money. So advisor, now it's not left for an advisor to be echoing it. Let them know. Don't bother to do something you don't want to pay claim because there's no sincerity. Let them be echoing it. And at every interval, reassure them, tell them, please don't lie to me, tell me the truth. So, but if you look at this information, they pays a lot. on daily basis they pay millions.
Mm.
There's a record. You
Okay.
some will say we pay 95% of our claim being applied for. Based on experience, I've seen why some were paid, some were rejected because they keep information.
Okay.
So whoever is doing insurance, please tell them the whole truth
Tell the
and
truth.
nothing but
Just
the truth.
say the
And
whole
that's
truth.
the same thing the court will be asking you.
Yeah.
It's like you are misleading.
Say the truth and everything.
Yes.
Don't hide any
Why is
information.
you bringing our prime minister to go to court? Because they say he didn't tell us the truth. Partygate, you
So,
see.
so
So it's very essential
don't go
to
there.
avoid they don't pay.
Don't go there.
Mm.
Okay. Another thing is I see people. Someone will say that the reason why they don't want to get life insurance is because of it's expensive. That is very expensive. So, and then you'll be thinking, saying
Let me
to
give you an
yourself,
average quotation.
if you say to yourself, well,
It depends on
you drink every
what
weekend.
the moment you are doing. Yes, thank you. You smoke how many cigarettes a day? You do
Mm.
all these ones. It depends. You can go to friend jolly, you enjoy a friend outside, you spend £100. Some go to canteen, restaurant, they spend money anyhow.
Anyhow,
Why don't invest into your family first? Invest into your family. If you love your family, if you love children, do something that in case I'm not there tomorrow, I want you to be telling yourself, be boastful of yourself that my dad is the best dad in the world. Be boast yourself that my mom is the best mom in the world. Why is it that most of these other people from the Asian side
mm,
ruling this country, most of the father, they lives on the father insurance they've done.
yeah,
Most of them, they just inherited houses. Taking up, they are taking up. They are running be taken up from the people who owns the country.
yeah,
So because they've been doing it for a long time,
mm.
some will say, no, don't worry, when the children go, they find their level. Don't
They'll
let them,
find their own way.
yes, don't let them go through what you have gone
Gone
through.
through, yeah.
Give them a leverage. It's like this. What's the leverage? Instead of them to standing from here,
Mm.
ask them to come and stand from here. What you've done for them, so they'll be taller than most of other people.
That's something because why I wanted you to I invited you is because this is something that is very dear to me. I've seen a lot of, in our community, African community. I'm talking about many of them. I even some of my friends too. You're gonna talk to them and they've said to you, man,
You know,
that they are healthy. They believe
yes,
that they are healthy, they are
yes.
strong, they go to gym,
Nothing happened to them.
they go
Yes,
to
they do
gym,
exercise.
they do exercises and everything. So and they believe that once they have got that insurance, that
It's a waste of money.
no, it's not about waste of money. It reminds them that they are going to die.
So they
Africa,
don't want to take it, so they're
I know
not.
African superstitions.
eh,
So that they are getting ready to die. So he reminds them that death is around the corner.
Whether we like it or not, it's
Maybe.
inevitable. That's why it's not called insurance. It's called assurance. Anybody call life insurance is wrong. It's life assurance. It will definitely come. But the question is this: it might happen during the period, if it's a time want, during the period,
Mm,
it might be after the period. But the question is this: whenever it happens, those who financially depends on you
mm.
will not have anything to lack. It will give them peace of mind.
Okay, because when I talked about the expensive aspect of it,
Now,
you see,
the thing
people
is expensive.
now
Now, let me explain to you.
mm,
If you don't have any health issue, it's going to be expensive. An average of a young person of 30,
mm,
if he's fine, no health issue, you can be paying £6, £7 for 150,000. So tell me how much is £6 times 12? See, that's £72 a day.
72
Multiply by maybe 20 years. How much does it
years.
fetch you? And if
One,
something happens, they give you 100,000,
almost
150,000.
1,000. So that means you're even
So
making a lot of savings for yourself.
that's why I tell people before you say something expensive, sorry, all things being equal, you have to go calculate how much am I paying for the period of this in case I make a claim. How much am I collecting? It's a cash lump sum.
Yeah.
Is it comparable? But everything depends on wisdom. So that's why if you have not been applying wisdom, things we do, let's start it. Let's start it. Don't let people use your case as illustration to
To
learn a
learn,
lesson.
to learn a lesson.
Learn lesson from the information you have earlier got. Don't let people laugh behind you. It looks mockery. Somebody does it, but what? Some people, why has he didn't got this in the
He's got
country?
insurance.
They'll
They've
be
been
telling you
here.
anywhere you go,
Mm,
get this, get this,
yeah,
get
sure.
this.
And then the
Like you said,
family be
negligence
running
comes.
around. Yeah,
Yes,
running around begging people for money, trying to raise money. It's appalling. It's very
really, really,
is
it is.
something I don't know. I don't really understand. Well, I don't. What I wanted to ask you about is what is important? It's just a little normal. Why? Why should someone like? It's some. You can just say someone now. A child will just ask you, Dad, why do you have insurance? Why do you have life insurance? Or why do you have life assurance? Okay,
Why
so
don't tell them, look, it's not for me. I do this for you. I'm showing my love for you. When I'm around, I can support to any level because the country where we live is very competitive. Let me tell sincerity between our own community and the other community.
mm,
If you compete for the same job, let me use percentage now. If you from our community is 100% good and the other community is about 50% good, let me tell you sincerity,
they will tell you
they'll
that.
prefer the
Yeah,
50% good.
because they before we
And before you realize, they won't telling you to induct him.
yeah, it's just you have to teach
Before you
them.
realize, after he knows everything, shoom,
Yeah, you have to teach them. You have to
there is
like
competition. I said,
yeah,
you want to lie.
they will put
So
you
that's why you must
person
invest in
to
your family. Tell your child, I'm putting this in place. I'm around. I will support you. I will guide you. Now, if I'm not there, I don't want to disappoint you. I'm setting this thing in place. This cannot restore life back, but it can go to extent money can send you. Let me when somebody that people are crying, they're not crying because they overlove that person or something or super love. No, 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 no.
mm,
They were crying, murmuring, because they are saying, oh, what will the future hold? What will the future hold for them?
yeah,
Is a breadwinner is gone.
it's gone because the
That's
person
the most important thing. They cry, they weep. No,
mm,
yes, it's not because it's gone. It's gone, it's gone. But how am I going to cope with the
how
children?
that is that now because here they make the avenue. They make it.
If it's
They make
everything is available here, you
yeah,
see, are you not seeing cut, and giving the
everything.
benefit?
Yeah,
I go and ask.
a
They
lot
are
of
forcing them go back to work.
go back to a lot of avenue for people to like to take
It's not
advantage
like before.
of.
Yes.
Understand? So we trying gonna be rounding up. Okay, so like it's just how will you how will I even ask this question? How will you encourage someone to buy or to purchase one?
The only thing I will tell you is this:
how will you encourage someone to purchase one? Someone
when you,
because
equi-
what we're doing here, we is a family program.
that's good.
Okay, so people who's
So
watching, some people
thank
can
you for
watch
making me
later.
part of this family.
Appreciate that we
I
come.
worked the last week one later.
I
I
will,
saw it. I watched it.
I will,
Very interesting.
yeah, well, thank you so much. What we're trying to do
You're
is
doing a great job. Let me commend you for that. Please, doing a great job.
thank you so much. I
So
appreciate
please, if don't make sure you don't miss this. I adventure because of the nature of the country where we are. You miss
it.
it. Please go back to it.
you know, because people, many of them will be like, they don't know. How can you encourage someone to like, oh, let them forget about all the fears, whatever the trust they have with maybe mistrust they have with their partner or whatever. Do you understand? Just how can you encourage someone to purchase one?
Okay.
Let them know the benefit. Do you understand what I mean? How can you just
Is
like
there
in a
anybody
simple?
who is listening who loves his family, who loves himself first?
Okay.
When I say you love yourself first, the prayer every parent pray is that let the glory of my child, children be greater than mine. That is the basic prayer.
Mhm.
If I'm level 5, by the time my children will be operating, let them be at level 10. See, no, but look at our prime minister. Most of us don't know them. But there was a prime minister, I don't want to mention name, when when he became the head of the country, he was telling that he tell his father, name the car you want, any car in this world, I will get it for you. Or how many children who they have children, they are professional footballers.
Mm.
They earn billions, the money their father couldn't earn, and they change the life of the parents.
Yeah.
Now, that's the first move. So the first thing is that the children is younger now. They depends on me. I'm privileged. If you are privileged and you love, the first thing is that what is the motive? If you love your family, if you love your children, or if you love your wife, whichever case may be, let it be a transparent honesty. Prove to them, let them see it. So, like a child who's asked, Daddy, why are you having life cover? Let him know, I love you, I will guide you, because a lot of things you don't know. But peradventure, I am unable to do all those things. I answer the call of God. I want to put something in place that can back you up a little bit, because nothing stops. If you have money, you could go to those big. Why stop not going to the first university in UK,
Mhm.
Oxford, or you decide the best one in the world, Harvard. Send if money's there, don't worry. You don't stay in this country. Go to US. Go to Harvard. So that is let the child knows. That's why I'm putting this in place so that you will not lack. A lot of children could boastful say that dad is the best dad in the world. My mom is the best mom in the world. When they grow up, they've seen the effect of what they've done for them.
Yeah. Okay.
So the question is this: how much do you love your family? Or how much do you love yourself? Now let's come from there. If you love yourself so much, invest in your children.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. Sorry. We 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 stayed more like the time we normally stay because he
It's my
I
fault.
was expecting him to come earlier because the traffic and where he went to was very far. Understand? And the rush hour around this time between 4 to 7 p.m. here in the UK is always
It was
difficult.
even raining.
Yeah, it's always difficult to come. I mean, the traffic is only too much. And appreciate. Thank you so much for even to make out your time to get here.
Thank you
You
very
understand
much.
me?
And
So
once again, I apologize again for coming late.
and the little
Please
time
attend my apology.
the time you
I'm
stay with
sorry.
us, we grabbed a lot of things. We kind of like get a lot of information from even the little time you stay with us, a lot of them. So what the only thing I would say, I'm just trying to round up what we just
If I may
testing.
ask,
Mhm.
if they have any question hanging because of time limit, let them pass it to you. I will schedule my program within a 1 month. If you have got people asking question hanging, please list them down. Within a 1 month, if there is more, let me
Mhm.
know. That I
Okay.
think this is enough number for us to treat.
Okay.
Then I will look. Just tell me, give me 1 month. I will restructure myself and be available another one Friday.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to like let them know.
Uh,
If you're watching us here in the UK and you feel that maybe you want to know more about life insurance, maybe you don't really get the information right, but you want to know more. Okay, you can just send email to the email is on the screen there. Okay, one or podcast at gmail.com. All right, send that or you can send a message on the WhatsApp. Okay,
when
I
they
will get
see
in
you,
contact.
they
Yes.
can see me.
Yeah, I will get in
It's
contact.
natural.
Yeah, I'll get in contact
Because
with.
I don't have money to pay for advert.
No, no, no,
When
no.
they see you, they can see me.
That's what I'm trying to say. I will get in contact with him as well. I'll just refer to him straight away. I'll get in contact with him. Then he will meet you up or whatever you are. He will come there and meet you, have time with you, discuss with you, explain everything. He can ask questions then you purchase the life insurance. I don't have any affiliate with any life insurance. I'm not doing this maybe because I'm gonna get something out of it, or I'm doing it because of him or
That's correct.
something. I'm just doing it because of the family. There are some we have to like you have to get something. Okay. It's not when you die, then your kids, your partner, it doesn't matter if it's the dad or mom that died, it's gonna affect both families. It's gonna affect the
Mhm,
man, it's gonna affect the woman, it's still gonna
mhm.
affect the
That's
kids.
correct.
So they're gonna start running around now, calling people to raise money and everything. And people will be like, you are in the West, you are in London, you are in UK, and you don't have any life insurance. You understand? It's a shame because they might not tell you in front of. They will not tell you straight away. They will be like, "What? Why can't you?"
I just don't know.
Do you understand what I
If
mean?
the
So it's
money
not
to
like
go from me, contribute £50,
yeah,
it's just to bury.
that's what I'm
What about
saying.
the life after that?
I'm trying
Life after the death
because
for the
many
family.
Many do that. They don't really know the benefit of it. So that's why I'm trying to like do this so that people they can understand why do that. It's good that if you get that, keep life insurance, just keep assurance, like you call it assurance, keep it by the side in case something happens. They will not be running around looking for someone to raise money from. There's money there. If it's for the burial or funeral, or even if they want to take you back home or everything, there's money there. They will not struggle. They will not even put their own money, begin their own money. You already arrange everything. You put everything in place for them to like take advantage of it. Understand? So I'm encouraging everyone. I don't know where you're watching us from, even if you're in Germany or America, whatever you are, there's insurance. They always have
That's
insurances there.
correct.
Look into that so that it's not when something happened to you, they will start posting on Facebook or Facebook asking, who is this person? Do you know this person? Do you know this person? They're looking for there's a lot of people doing that. Many of African people.
That's why I say go
Yeah.
for me. It's very common.
That's what I'm
Go
saying.
for me.
Yeah. They start raising money and everything. While you live here, you pay taxes, you go out every weekend to buy Guinness and shawarma and whatever, drink and eat pounded yam and everything. But you didn't plan, you didn't like put place for your kids in case of anything happen, which is not right. So what I mean. That's what I'm try to grab. Even is there Doris Oluchi from Nigeria? Welcome. All right, thank you for joining us this evening. Okay, we're just rounding up. Okay, we will in future we're still gonna come back. We're gonna still come back
Yes,
into
sir.
this. Okay, we're gonna come back into this, and then by that time maybe we'll still have a lot other people as well that will like listen and they might ask questions. They can call or ask you some questions, something like that, what they can do and all that. So we can do that in future.
Thank you
Okay,
very
when that
much.
time comes, I will still like let you know by God's grace, hopefully.
Just give me one more
Gonna-
notice.
Yeah,
I will structure my
yeah.
program.
God's grace is gonna like God willing.
Amen.
As we are praying for life, so we're
Yes.
gonna be that's the most important thing. So we can do that again in future. Understand? Okay, guys. So we're gonna like stop here this evening, and once again, I'm gonna say thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, Oluchi, you came late. You can watch. You're late. Sorry, you can watch it after. Go through because he a lot of information are there. A lot of information. He touched a lot of places. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see you guys on Wednesday. We have a program on Wednesday. So put that in diary and then don't forget to join. And as well, you can rewatch this program and share it to your friends. Okay. On that note, we're gonna leave this. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for inviting me. And thank you all for contributing to our lives. It's a great contribution.
Thank you. I
It's a
appreciate
legacy
it.
that your teacher will enjoy in the future.
We appreciate that. Okay. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.